Rosalind Gordon's voice brought her fame and wealth. She sang like a bird, and the critics called her the Bird Girl. She was married to Lawrence Gordon, a vain, selfish man who let nothing and nobody stand in his way. But then a queer turn of fate brought them to a strange and terrible day of reckoning. "This can't go on, Larry. We must get rid of her." "Since it happened, she's been this way. It's no use, Virginia. There's only one ending to this. Rosalind's death." Hello, my name is Bill. Welcome to the channel, and join us for this dreaded chiller, where the artwork magically comes alive with voice acting. The Comics Code completely banned the appearance in horror comics of ghouls, werewolves, vampires, and zombies. I bring you tales of abominable explicitness, printed before the Comics Code. YouTube wishes I would go away, but NightTerrors is supported by you, the viewers. Your generosity keeps this channel around. At the end of this video, you can choose between two ways of helping out. You guys and dolls are the best viewers in the world. Thank you. Brr, I'm cold, Larry. The stove doesn't give off any heat. Why did we have to come here? Because Bennett wanted it. He'll arrive tonight, and I'll clinch the contract. It's comfortable enough here, but if you're cold, pour some of that gasoline into the stove. That'll make it blaze. That's just like you. Always thinking of yourself. Larry, you don't love me. Why should I pretend any longer? I married you because you're useful to me. It helps to have a famous wife. Now you mustn't catch cold, dear. Bennett expects you to sing for him and his friends. I'm going back to the city, Larry. No, you're not. You'll do as I say. I have too much at stake. I could hate you, Larry. Could you, Rosalind? Stop talking like an idiot. Pour the gasoline into the stove. The fire is dying out. I'm trapped, Larry. I love you, although I'll never know why. Of course. That's how I planned it. You'll do as I want, Rosalind, until I'm through with you. If that day ever comes, You'll do nothing. Hurry up. Pour the gasoline before the fire goes out. I can't understand Bennett owning a shack like this. If I had his money... As Rosalind pours the gasoline. Larry, the flames! Rosalind! Somehow, Larry manages to smother the flames and carry the unconscious girl from the cabin. Oh, her face! All burned. It's horrible. I must get her to the hospital. Several days later. Your wife will be terribly disfigured for life. But her career, Doctor. Will she be able to sing? The vocal cords are not affected, but her heart is. She'll never be able to make a public appearance again. You haven't seen her face yet, Mr. Gordon. After a long time in the hospital, Rosalind is sent home, and then... You wanted me, Doctor? Yes. I've removed the bandages from your wife's face. Better prepare yourself for a shock. What? I've seen myself, Larry. I look like a monstrous bird. Can't anything be done for her? Plastic surgery. No, Mr. Gordon. The tissues are too badly injured. It's all right, Larry. They said I was the bird girl. Why shouldn't I look like one? I'll be happy here with my birds. I haven't lost my voice. I can sing to them. But what about me? I'm married to her. My whole position. In my opinion, Gordon, you should think of your wife, not yourself. Good day. Poor Larry.
I'm no good for you anymore. I can't help you get ahead.
Shut up, you freak!
I ought to hate you, but I can't. I don't look human anymore, but I am. In me heart, I love you.
I could kill you and destroy that ugliness forever.
Better not, Larry. I'll be avenged. My birds will bring on your day of reckoning.
I'll fix you and your birds.
Larry! Don't be frightened, little friends. There is nothing to fear. Together we are stronger than he can ever be. You must watch him for me. You must watch him for me. Go now, but come back and tell me what he does.
Time passes. Weeks, months, a year.
We've been in love for 6 months, Larry. It can't go on this way. Do something. Get rid of Rosalind.
How? Do you have any ideas?
I'll talk to her, Larry. Maybe she'll let you have your freedom.
Not a chance. I think she's gone mad, sitting up there all day, singing to those birds, talking to them.
Once Rosalind and I were friends. I'll try.
Go ahead, but you'll get nowhere. Remember, she still loves me.
Later in Rosalind's room. Be reasonable, Rosalind. Larry doesn't love you. Give him his freedom. He's my husband. I won't give him up. You can't have him. You're crazy. I love Larry, and I won't let you stand in my way. Get out, Virginia. Me birds and I are about to have dinner. We don't like visitors when we eat. Virginia hurries downstairs to Larry.
I told you, if only we could get rid of her. But there doesn't seem any way out.
There is. We'll kill her tonight when she's asleep. Press a pillow over her face, and she'll smother to death.
I can't take a chance like that, Virginia. It's murder.
There's no risk. You can say she died in her sleep. Everyone knows she has a weak heart. It's the only way, Larry. We must do it. That night. Now, Larry, quickly.
Those birds are making too much noise. They'll wake her. I'll have to work fast. It's all over.
Let's get out of here. The birds frighten me. Next morning.
Poor Rosalind. She was dead when I found her, Doctor. It was bound to happen. Mr. Gordon, her heart was very bad. I'll fill out the death certificate.
At Rosalind's burial.
I've never seen so many birds. Neither have I. Perhaps they come to mourn for Rosalind.
I told you it would be all right, Larry. Nobody suspects a thing.
It worked like a charm. Besides, she left everything to me in her will. We're in clover, Virginia.
Suddenly...
Darn that tire! Just when we're in a hurry.
It's nothing, Larry. You can change it in a few minutes. Anyway, this is a beautiful spot.
I'm in no mood for scenery. I'll change the tire.
Larry, the birds. The way they're closing in on us. I'm afraid.
There's hatred in their eyes. Look! They're coming closer.
Then, as they stare in fascinated horror, a large, strange bird lands at their feet. Larry, it's Rosalind. Then the strange bird sings in Rosalind's voice, and as though this were a signal, the other birds attack the pair, sending them to their doom. Larry! Larry! Help!
She told me the birds would avenge her.
The song of the birds soars through the forest, for this is a day of triumph for the birds, and the day of reckoning for Larry and Virginia.